Okay, so today we're going to be drawing a few different types of textures. First thing I want you to do is draw out 3 boxes, maybe 1.5 inches or 2 inches tall and wide. And then we're going to put in our textures in these boxes. So I don't want you, drawing an entire sheet of paper, one texture, just a few small boxes will do. Alright, the first texture we're going to do is called hatching. So I just want you to take your pencil or pen and basically draw lines from top to bottom. Now I'm using Procreate, which is a digital program, so the digital pencils, they act up sometimes. They're not going to be even, but that's fine. So whatever tool you use, it'll change this texture a bit, but I don't want you to feel like you have to do it exactly like mine, no. But I do want you to draw lines from top to bottom. They don't have to be perfectly straight, but I do want you to pay attention to how far you space them. So try and draw the lines close together at first, and then as you go over to the right, try and draw them a little bit farther apart. So you leave a little bit more space in between each line. And hopefully you'll see that the closer the lines are, the darker it seems to be. So this is a way not only to add texture, but to add shading as well. Alright, so the next texture we're going to try out is called cross hatching. So I want you to draw lines, but this time I want you to draw them diagonally from the bottom to the top, or top to bottom. It doesn't really matter, but just draw the lines diagonally and fill up the whole box. Alright, so once you finish drawing all the lines in the box, go ahead and start from the other side. And once again, draw diagonal lines from bottom to top or top to bottom, whichever you chose. And you'll see that this also creates a very interesting texture. The closer the lines are, kind of the darker it appears. So this is also a method to use for shading as well. Okay, so the last texture for this set is called stippling. And basically what that means is just drawing dots. So I'm going to fill up this box with dots. And I'm doing it kind of randomly. But the only thing I'm paying attention to is basically how close together the dots are. The closer together it is, the darker it will be. Alright, now that I have the bottom filled up, I'm just going to keep filling up the box with these dots. But the further up I go, I'm going to space the dots a little bit further and further apart. Alright, so I am just about finished with this. And these are the first 3 textures that I want you guys to try out. Make sure you don't make your boxes too big. And when you finish, I want you to take a picture of these.